during Hajj, so many nationalities meet and colors, they converge in one place. So you find this sense of togetherness. We're going to speak about this sense of togetherness and this sense of diversity when you see Muslims performing rituals from all over the world, how they spend those almost 2 weeks together. What would be the lessons learned from this experience, because you do have all the world around. So definitely it is a very remarkable and significant story that with a sense of elaboration and with lessons taught. Usually they say that before Hajj, when one performs Hajj, he's a totally different person after returning and after performing.
It is definitely a transformative experience.
Yes, a transformative experience to mankind, and many lessons learned. This report highlighting Hajj, and we will be back to discuss further and speak about this moment of reflection, which is Lahza Azima, a great moment for all Muslims.
During Hajj, millions of Muslims set aside all differences of race, economic status, nationality, and even sect as they unite in the holy pilgrimage, each donning the simple two-piece white garb of the non-attached traveler, allowing nearly no apparent difference whatsoever as they all stand together. During the Hajj, the pilgrims perform acts of worship and they renew their sense of purpose in the world. The Hajj makes Muslims feel the real importance of life here on earth and the afterlife by stripping away all markers of social status, wealth and pride. During Hajj, Muslims from all parts of the world come together and show their love for one another and get to know one another without any barriers or obstacles between them. The season of Hajj brings a great deal of good as Muslims come together and learn from each other. Hajj is a chance to wipe clean the slate of one's mistakes and shortcomings of the past. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "One who comes to this house for Hajj and avoids all lewdness and sins, he returns as he was on the day his mother gave birth to him."
Yes, as we were speaking, Sheikh Hossam, we were saying that people converge from all parts of the globe, and they are performing the rituals together. This sense of togetherness that is unparalleled in life never has been that scene where you find people close to each other like that during Hajj and performing Hajj ritual, regardless of the race, regardless of the color, and also with one noble objective, which is achieving God's mercy. So, talking about this experience, what could be learned from that experience and from this sense of togetherness? We come out with friends and maybe with people for life out of this experience.
Sure. Definitely there are many values that the pilgrims learn through the Hajj experience, because Hajj per se is an institution that is meant to cultivate better qualities in the character of the human being involved in this experience. This is why it is a great opportunity to cultivate and to enhance values such as perseverance, cooperation, forbearance, generosity and loving, because definitely when you see all these people coming together, they worship the one and only Creator. They have the same rituals to perform. They are reciting the same book or the Noble Quran. They are praying in the same way. Even when they do the rituals, as I have just mentioned, they do this in a very in the same way how each and everyone is engaged in all of these acts of worship. So it brings about this sense of unity and togetherness of all Muslims, in addition to exemplifying and translating into a reality a very important value, which is the value of the human equality. And this value in particular, it was of a paramount importance, so much so that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, as he was delivering the final sermon or khutbah al-wada', he highlighted and he emphasized the fact that all people are equal, and that there is no superiority for an Arab over a non-Arab, or vice versa, or for a white over a non-white, or by anything, or vice versa, except by piety. So definitely there are great lessons, and the most important of them, and I think the one that really stands as a great objective for all human beings, and that's the fact that we need to stress the value of human equality.
Yes, stressing the value of human equality, and that this sense of oneness
Yes.
together.